It's cold where I is. Even with the space heater in the office, it's still kind of chilly in here. So we are going to the desert. On the main. And what we'll probably do is if I get this done tonight, I think there's 13 chapters in the epic. We'll take a look in a second. If we finish the story tonight, then I'll start taking a look at some of the stuff I'm going to be doing as part of the migration. And what we're going to do with that. I'm actually wearing several layers, even though I do have a space heater right here. Because it do be currently 3 degrees outside. So 3 degrees, and it's only like it's supposed to actually get down to 0. Actual 0 tonight. And I am taking the space heater up to the bedroom to kind of warm it up tonight. Because, holy shit, that shit is a little bit cold. Thankfully, we're not dealing with any snow. It is actually supposed to get down to minus... Oh, it is actually supposed to get into negative numbers. Like, just -1. Overnight between, like, 2 a.m. and 6 a.m. But thankfully, the temperature is going to go up the rest of the week. And even go above freezing on Saturday. So, that's very nice. Because, holy crap, it's cold. Yeah. See, it wouldn't be so bad, except my house is very badly weatherized, and I have not had the money to fix it. So it do be what it do be. Okay. Okay, so we are here in... This is such a beautiful area. I've never been to a place like this, but it is very beautiful. We want to check and see... No, that's not actually what I wanted. I wanted the deed log. Herodwise. Shield Isles. Cape of Umbar Baharbel. I need to go back and start doing these deeds, honestly. Amberul, Hudzigin, Umlar, and Rashdar. So none of these are actually what I'm looking for. We haven't finished all these quests. Epic. That's what I was actually needing. The epic story. Oh crap, there's 14 chapters of the Song of the Waves and Wind. No, wait a minute. There's 14 chapters. But we only have 13 of them available to us. So, for those who were not here on my official stream, Chapter 13 starts off with Chapter 12 ended with us catching up with our good friends from Umbar. And then our good friends from the north rolled in, including the Sons of Elrond, Glorfindel. By the way, let's just talk about how the Sons of Elrond are wearing their same old shit, while Glorfindel has this has this amazing, cool desert-like outfit, right? And Legolas and Gimli are wearing their same old shit. See, even Sigileth picked up a new outfit, right? She's been rocking this for a while. She's gone native with her outfit. But my favorite, of course, is our good friend Gandalf. Though I'm still trying to decide if Glamdring is in a sheath or is just kind of like stuck there on his belt. But I do like the fact that even Gandalf got some sensible attire, though it does seem to be a rather thick attire for being in the desert. But anyway, let's go pick up the quest. All right. told to talk to our friends after facing a dark evil. So, just to recap the story so far. As we've been passing through these areas, looking for Balahad, whom we have found Balahad. He's still alive. We saved him from death in the desert. And he has basically told us that he's gotten ditched by Azagath and Nakasi, who are looking for this Umbar fire thing that's supposed to be fire that basically uses a torture device that you force somebody to drink the potion, and it basically burns them inside out. Kind of a very bad way to go. And then as we keep following through the story, we come across an evil greater than any evil, the actual legacy of Morgoth, which is proto-orcs, like the first generation of orcs, which these are orcs that were bred from twisted and corrupted elves. So the game goes, these proto-orcs, these seer elves, the seer ones, I should say, are elves that are super duper, like, you know, twisted and evil, and are like bad news bears. And even Gandalf was like, holy shit, you guys can't do this. Even I couldn't do this. So it got really deep. And the fact that all of our friends rolled down from the north to help us out, because, holy crap, bad things are about to happen. So let's see what we got here. We have not told Rothog and Koltek that we discovered Balahad, because we were concerned that some chicanery is going on. So that thread has not yet been fully settled. So I want to see what happens.
The old man that came from the north speaks strangely.
These words unfamiliar, but one thing was clear. He bears a swing to brilliant, blinding smile. The orcs we have seen before now are the merest imitations of a stronger and larger breed, the Utugi. Yeah, super orcs. I'm eager to test my combat prowess against these foes. They are similar to the warriors who fight in Dalhal Hulis. They will attract smaller and weaker orcs to them as servants and thralls. The sheer force of their presence will draw other orcs to them. Bring the battle to these weaker orcs, and we may catch the attention of these Utugi. Well, we already kicked some of their asses. Okay, let's go see what what Koltek has.
The Wizard of the North weaves a curious tale, but I have seen little evidence of these creatures.
That is so frightening. We should keep our attention upon the purpose that brought us here, the pursuit of Azagath and Nakasi. The map they stole may have directed them to some location within these canyons. This was once part of the kingdom of Hamat, where it was conquered by the Orach, and they may have searched for the once mighty fortress of Ashagir, set to remain here. While you were visiting the elves, we spoke with a scout who claimed Azagath alone crossed into Urashtar. That may be true, but I caution you not to lower your guard over much. We must search the canyons carefully, for Nakasi may remain hidden from our sight, waiting for her moment to strike. I do not wish to leave the camp without reason, for she may think to attack her former allies who remain with the kindred of the coins. Still, we must search these canyons. I guess I'm getting to do that. He raises a hand on Chester, and it feels quite artificial. See, Koltek is shady as fuck. I have it. I will give you a parchment, and when you find the entrance to Ashagir, you can draw me a map of the location. Then I'll be able to go straight there, minimizing the risk of ambush by Nakasi. It's a good idea. Ashagir is said to be somewhere to the northwest. I sense shenanigans.
On the ride south from Gondor, Mithrandir spoke to me of the Tharduth and the Utugi.
The Tharduth were the twisted elves. I knew them not, for when the dominion of Zikar was at its height, I was far away and otherwise engaged. He was kind of dead. He was hanging out in the halls of Mandos. The size and scope of the danger posed by Morgoth to the world is difficult to convey. When later I learned of the breaking of Thangorodrim and of his defeat in the great battle by the host of Valinor, he falls silent, lost in distant memory. I knew it to be true, and I still could not believe it. He is gone and can never return, but the seed he planted in this land seeks to burst through the crust for years of lying dormant. That cannot but affect the creatures here, and perhaps they will tell us something of how to combat this walking evil. It is very cold, Kevin. My feet are cold, and I've got like socks on and nice warm slippers. Okay, I'm gonna go kill some jackals and crabine. But anybody, if one thing you should know, I have a degree in history, only a Bachelor of Arts, and it's been many years since I've used it. But I always really, really love when history gets deep like this. One of the first streamers you watched was when the furnace was broken. Oh yeah, the furnace is fine. It's just the rest of the house kind of sucks. The house do be old. You know, there's still somebody on the Lotro forums who bangs on about that. Like, you're such a grifter. I'm like, yeah, it wasn't my idea to set up a GoFundMe for it. In fact, I was the one who didn't want to. Alright. I love when we talk about first aid shit in current Lotro storytelling. It's so good. Alright, we're gonna go kill things. Let's go see our map. Oh, we get to kill things all over the place. So, we're gonna have to go back there anyway, so we might as well pop over to Marouche. Now, we can pop over to Marouche the easy way, or we could pop over the not so easy way. Let's see what, hold on, where's my... Got 5 days, we're good. Alright. And we still need to talk to Galamka, so we're gonna go over there as well.
Hastal Gur, stranger.
Hi. But that was what... Did I not get the stable master? Well, let's see where that takes us. Well, this takes us where I think I needed to go. Okay. Wait. There's a... Why is there a quest ring for me here? Is it literally just this? Yeah, I guess so. Well, let's see where we are. You know what? I don't even want to bother. I'll deal with that later. Do I want to focus on the side quests? No, I actually want to focus on the big quest. So let me focus on the big quest. So we have all kinds of things we can kill down in this river. We also need to go this way, so we might as well go this way to get that done. Yeah, we should do that. Hope everybody's keeping warm. Pontin Finberry was posting photos of it snowing down in his part of the country, which is like, it doesn't snow down there, much less 6 inches of snow down that way. There's definitely a belt of snow coming in with this particular storm. That there's a lot of people in a lot of places that aren't prepped for it, in general terms. So I'm definitely concerned that everybody's staying warm, that the power grid holds up, that a certain senator doesn't decide to just take a trip to Cancun. I have a feeling, however, that the power grid will be fine. Down in places like Texas and whatnot. I'm kind of thinking. But anyhow, let's not talk about politics. And manufactured bullshittery. Let's go find this place that we were told to sketch a map to. I like how those canyon lizards seem to like to walk on their back legs. Kind of makes them look like a kobold or something. From DDO. Just so as you know, I am planning on streaming tomorrow night too. But I will not be able to stream the rest of the week other than my official Lotro stream on Friday. Because we are sending, well actually Corey's already on his way to Australia, which is why he's not streaming tonight, so I have the opportunity to stream instead on my own channel. Yay. Okay, those are orcs. We're gonna ignore them. Okay, so we're pretty much in the place where he wanted us to. They're Caragrim. There's a lot of them too. What's taters, precious? I'm thinking I need to be over there. Or somewhere over there? Question mark? I'm thinking probably that. Let's go take a quick look. I do love the appearance of the waterfalls. They look pretty cool. Why do I have a feeling? Hold on. There's clearly a lift there. Let's see if I can use the lift or not. Igneous! Happy Monday. Is it Monday? I thought it was Tuesday. It's Tuesday. What? Igneous, have you forgotten what day of the week it is? For a second there, I was forgetting what day of the week it was. Long day? Well, I hope it's a long day, not for bad reasons, right? Aw. It clearly looks like a lift. I can't go back there. Damn it. Damn it, standing some. Can't complain. Got the cat on my lap. Hell yeah. Well, kitty gets pets. This is the rule. Kitty gets pets. Skittish, what are you doing? Skittish had her head curled upside down under Mama Cat's head, and her eye was open, but she wasn't looking at anything. I always get really weirded out when cats sleep with their eyes open. Because I just know if I try to sleep with my eyes open, my eyes would like dry out super fast. Doesn't do that, especially when she sleeps. Yeah, that would be creepy. I mean, though I will note a new behavior that Scamper is starting to do is Scamper has taken to climbing up on the bed at night, just to look around and hang out and, you know, chill for a little minute. I have a feeling I need to go that way. So through the camp and up and around, I'm imagining. And last night she actually just sat on my feet for a little bit. But yeah, it's really cold in my house. Like, I woke up and my house was like 58 degrees inside my house. So the space heater is going upstairs to the bedroom with me tonight. Though I actually do have a space heater up there already, but it's an older one. And it makes a lot of noise when it's running. But it has one thing that this more modern space heater doesn't have. Why do I have a feeling there's a quest for you that I'm not doing? It has a thing where after a while it auto turns itself off. It's not like, oh well, I'm too warm, I'm gonna turn myself off. It's just, it turns itself off for a little while and then it comes back on. So interesting. Your basement is 55 degrees. Yeah, and the thing is, I've got blankets. I have like 2 comforters on my bed, so I'm warm at night. Just myself, but I actually did wear this hat to bed last night. I'm not gonna lie, because it's like, my head is cold. Okay, we're gonna cut through the camp here. I'm gonna beat up this jackal over here, though. But you don't live in your basement, do you, Kevin? There's a lot of red dots in here. There's a lot of dudes here. Let's go around. I mean, I don't really care one way or the other, but I'm exploring Lord of the Rings. It just feels like it's intended for you to go around this camp. You do not reside in your basement. Top floor for you. Heck yeah. And you'd think top floor would be the warmest in the house because heat does rise. Oh, hi. This place is named after you, buddy. Wow, look at this dude. It's around 70. I wish it were 72 degrees in my house. The normal intended temperature that I like to have my house in is around 74. Oh. There we go. Okay, so now we just need to beat up on jackals and orcs. Easy peasy. With tons of jackals on the way back. And we'll find orcs on the other side of town. Of course, now that I'm looking for jackals specifically, can't find a damn one of them. See, look! What the hell is that? Where's the jackal? There's a jackal over there. I don't think we'll get through both chapters tonight, though. Now that I know there's 2 chapters to go. We'll see how we go. Need one more jackal. So what did everybody have for supper tonight? This being a low church stream, we have to talk about food at some point. I should also note that I had one of the 2 pieces of cheese that I bought at Jungle Gyms. One of them was a The one I ate last night was a Wensleydale cheese, which is a nice soft, not like soft cheese, but it's definitely not a bitter kind of cheese. It's very tasty. Infused with blueberries. Had blueberry pieces in it. It was very good. So it's basically like a triangular block of cheese about like this. Yeah, maybe not like that. Oh. And apparently this particular, I don't know what you call dairy, I guess, creamery that makes this particular cheese, they tend to use blue wax for their stuff, and I thought that was cool. The cheese was very delicious. Holly had Domino's pizza. Ignis had hummus. Kevin, what did you have for supper tonight? If I may ask. Oh, really? Get off the damn horse. You're just gonna cause a problem. I don't know if I've ever had hummus, or if I have had it, it has been a very long time since I've had it. I had, what were they? Let's see. Was it beef? Beef for me? I don't know. I don't know. It was a bit chewy. Not chewy. It was, maybe it's just I wasn't making it right. But it was some beef something or other. The only thing I put on is I threw some Lowry seasoned salt on it. And not too much of it either. Just a bit. And a little bit, enough to make it presently known. And I just had that. Nothing fancy. I'll probably have something involving carbohydrates later tonight. Because that's one of the things I don't like to do, is I don't like to have a big meal all at once. I'll have like the main entree portion, but then the sides I'll have later on. Generally, that's if I'm going to have something, you know, midnight snack or something. Did I miss the... No, it's right here. Clutter. Ah! Almost ribbon-delled that bridge. Gimme. Thank you. The Mediterranean hummus at Trader Joe's is pretty good. We have like a cup, like one Trader Joe's in the greater Cincinnati area that I'm aware of. Maybe, I don't know, maybe there's been another one put in since then. But I don't know. Ah! Game, stop it. So I do know there was a ton of orcs down this way, so we'll go visit them. What? Here, orcs. Really? Really, game? Actually, I think they were more over that away. So we're gonna head over that way. Or there's one right here. We'll kick this guy's ass. Hummus is almost a complete meal. I don't even know. What is hummus? Like some kind of... All I remember is back in the day, back when Manathlayer and I were both at a certain university going to college together. is hummus was what the people who were generally the neo-hippies were the folks who would eat hummus. Often the folks who also were partaking of the devil's lettuce, as it were, the wacky weed. They were like the hummus crowd. So basically, everybody assumed that if you ate hummus, you were also smoking joints all the time too. That was a thing. Yeah, I do need to get out of Ohio. I hate Ohio. And when you consider who's trying, I believe somebody who recently left a certain inefficient government entity that doesn't actually legally should be allowed to exist, but I heard he's actually coming to Ohio to run for governor. I think if I were to go someplace, I would want to go, I want to go to somewhere like Massachusetts, even though knowing Massachusetts is fucking expensive. I want to go somewhere like there. Definitely a blue state either way. California. I wouldn't mind California. Except, again, all the cool places to live are also expensive places to live because taxes and shit. I mean, I very much liked California when I was there for like, BlizzCon, but I don't know if I could afford to live there. Definitely couldn't afford to live there on the pay that I get now. Maybe we'll go over this way. I recall there were some bad guys over here. Ground up chickpeas. Okay. I don't know that I've ever really had chickpeas that often either, but I don't know that I don't like them. So there's that. So many different varieties, yeah. I was aware that hummus wasn't all just one particular kind of food. So, it's not like rice. There's like a few varieties of rice, but not like 5 billion different varieties of rice. It's kind of like getting flavored cream cheese, if you think about it. I'm reminded that a streamer that I like to watch was going on and on and on about these really awesome bagels that he got. From Panera or something, and I'm like, I really wanted a Panera sesame bagel with their honey walnut cream cheese. Hi, you. You look like an orc. Come here, you. I don't know who you are. I'm gonna kick your ass anyway. Get over here. Well, actually, I don't think you're a named him up. I think you just name of a kind of orc. It's a biggin. Okay, you don't count. Actually, you don't count for the quest. No, actually, you do. Hold on. Uh-oh. I just saw... There's a little sandstorm! It's so cute! What's over here? I guess they're wasps? Are we gonna have gigantic wasps over here? Oh. Oh. Oh shit. That looks like a swarm. Are we in suddenly? Are we in Silithus or something? That's the other thing I've been doing a lot of is time walk. Hello? That was not a sandstorm! Huh. This looks like a very pleasant place to live. How did I get this little dinky wasp out of that big, huge egg? Uh-oh. Raku? Guessing a named mob for a quest or something? Okay. Well, I'm here for orcs. If you're not an orc, I don't care. Ooh, that looks pretty. Let's go that way. Oh, there's this guy up here. Hey, little orc. How you doing? Whoa. Okay. Wow, look at this dude. Look what he's got on. Okay, something's broken up that away. The Gorge of Woe. I think Sonara's gotten really good with his building of waterfalls. I'm not gonna lie. Hello. Uh-oh, there's people here. We got Dumuri. There's a stable master, so we're gonna grab that real quick. Hi, Scamper.
Hastal Gur,
Why
stranger.
do I just keep clicking the horse? Again, we're avoiding side quests for right now, because I want to keep focusing on the epic. For a Gorge of Woe, it actually looks kind of cool. Very nice. Yeah, let's ride. Do-do-do. We only have one more orc to kill, though, and then we can go back and find out what the next bit of the quest is. Well, here we go. I want to see if maybe there's something I can discover. Alright. Let's get around this little swimmy bit. No, that wasn't too deep. It is really super pretty in this game, not gonna lie. Just got a little bit of empty land here. There seems to be something up there. Seems to be something other. We'll explore out. We're exploring while doing the epic quest. Should have come here to kill some orcs, because there's some orcs all over the place. You know all the times I complained that Standing Stone did not put something behind the damn waterfall? Because everybody puts stuff behind the damn waterfall. Because that's the rule! They finally listened to me and put something amazing behind the waterfall. I don't care what it is. They put something behind the damn waterfall, as God intended. Hell yeah. This does not look like a good place to be. Hi, what do you have? Says it's too dangerous to go? Well, I never listened to that sort of thing. But let's get a nice screenshot of this because this is baller. This is definitely, we need it further back so you don't just see horse butt. Let's go maybe this far out. Ooh. Yeah, let's keep going until I fall off my horse. Maybe. Is there somebody in the water? It looks like there's somebody there, like a hobbit. We'll investigate after a moment, but I do want to get a photo, a screenshot or two. I do want to get one further away as well. Well, this is all pretty not too deep for horses. Oh wow. Oh wow. That's really good. Okay. Now I'm curious. What did I see over here in the water? What? Is a random ass hobbit standing out here in the middle of... Hold on, cloak. Wait, where was this place we just found? That doesn't help. Here it is. Utugbur. Grab this, grab it in the ticket. Gonna type the ticket. And let me go find the screenshot. Let me go find the screenshot. The screenshot. Do. Documents. Lotro. Did I not take a screenshot? I did not take a screenshot. Boop. there's the email saying, "Hey, we got your stuff." Alrighty. So, random hobbit in the middle of the river. I can't even click on them or anything. It's so weird. Alright. They'll fix it, I'm sure. Have fun with that QA. Alright, let's go back to Glorfindel. And to be like, Druid, why don't you use a mithril coin? Because you have to ride all the way down here. Yeah, because I like riding in this game. And I haven't explored this area enough to go, like, oh, I don't want to ride through this anymore. I'm just gonna ride down the river. Why not? The river is shallow enough that, no, if I'm not getting dismounted, I don't care. Going down the river, 'cause baby, that's where I'll be. I'm gonna hold my nose and jump right in, 'cause you don't care. Oops. Well, damn it. Alright, let's get back to Glorfindel. Oh, hello. Grab that. And we'll grab that. And we'll grab that. And we'll ignore that guy. And also ride across the river and ride up along that side of the river. We can do that. Dismount it again. Oh man, oh man. Oh, I have so much work to do. Though this week I have, at least yesterday, today, and tomorrow I have a lot less Signum work to do. Because Corey isn't teaching. Because Corey be traveling. He made a wisecrack that, yeah, I'm gonna start my travels on Tuesday and I'll arrive on Thursday. Because that's how that shit works. I believe he takes a westward journey to Australia. Oh, there's a lot of bad guys around here. Well, we're just gonna ride through them. Ride through. Yep, we can do this. Did you just set me on fire? You little bitch! Come here. Come here, you freaking sandstorm. You missed. Okay, that did not miss. Jerk. I've always been curious about Australia and never had the courage after seeing all the Huntsman's better. Yeah. Australia, where everything is trying to kill you. However, for Corey, they did take him stargazing, so he did get to see the southern hemisphere of stars, which I really would love to see one of these days. I think if the world is still around, after I've saved up some money for it, I would like to actually take a trip to Australia and New Zealand. And see the southern celestial hemisphere. I think if I had to pick between Australia and New Zealand, though, I would definitely pick Australia, or I would definitely pick New Zealand. But, oh, goodness only knows when that's gonna be possible. you know? And it's not even so much as like, oh, I want to see the Lord of the Rings movie locations. I'm like, yeah, those would be kind of cool, but you know, that wouldn't be my primary motivation. Oh. Okay, let's keep that in mind. There's a quest out there. Hopefully there's a breadcrumb leading back to her. Oh. Well, let's just go hop down the hill. Come on. Come on. There we go. Sometimes worsties be worst-eating. Because of course you can't do the ancient relic. If you just look the other way for 5 more damn seconds, then fine. I also miss Ireland. I've been there several times now. And the UK. I kind of also would like to go someplace tropical, but I'm not sure I could take the heat in a tropical environment. I just want to go swim in a saltwater lagoon or something. Everybody's coming up to visit here. Alright. Next week we should be back to almost regular schedule. I think I'll get another Tuesday night stream next week because Corey will be traveling back from Australia next week, so he won't be streaming again until like maybe Wednesday of next week. But I did get to talk to the illustrious Sparrow Alden today, and I do have to say, if you've never talked to Sparrow, she is like the wise woman of Signum University. I mean, we have plenty of way amazing people at the university, but if there were one to be called a force of nature, besides Corey and himself, would literally be Sparrow, because she throws herself into everything she does, and it's just a wonderful thing to watch. She pioneered this style of creative writing, instruction, and participation, where if you're in a creative writing class, your classmates aren't there to critique your work or to tell you how to make it better necessarily, unless you ask, but it's there to encourage you to keep writing. It's there to encourage you to expand on your ideas. It's a little bit like improv. But anyway, Sparrow advised me that while I do not get the privilege of her company at Mythmoot this year, for which I'm very sad, but there's a very good reason for it. I will get the pleasure of her company coming here to my town for Ranger Moot this fall. The Ranger Moot hasn't been announced yet, but it was enough of a major awesome experience that yeah, we're gonna do that shit again. And Sparrow wants to come with this time, and I was talking to Sparrow on her stream today on the Signum channel about this cheese with blueberries in it, and she had never heard of cheese with blueberries in it. And for that brief shining moment, it was the most amazing thing she'd ever heard of. And I'm thinking, and she told me she was coming to town. I'm like, I'm taking you to Jungle Jim's. We're going to go buy cheese. And I was describing what Jungle Jim's was like, and she's like, we're doing this. We're making it like and so I'm going to try to finagle making it an official part of Moot proceedings. Field trip to Jungle Jim's. Because Jungle Jim's is a landmark. People who don't even live here know what Jungle Jim's is. It's like the Disneyland of supermarkets. There are marionettes. There's gigantic sculptures of cartoon animals. There's a non-functional monorail that eventually, I think they were trying to make it so it became for real. And there's a part of it that's like a normal supermarket with like straight rows of things. And then there's the part where you kind of meander in through the beer section, into the cheese section, into the other cheese section, and then through the exotic meat section, and then there's some American groceries in a normal supermarket kind of, and then you keep going, and there's this gigantic produce section, and over here they're selling some, like having a small Spencer's store, selling clothes and jewelry and knickknacks and shit like that, like a kind of like 3 mall kiosks all together, and then there's like rows and rows of things like you can get in normal stores. And then in the international section, there's all kinds of decorations. There's a gigantic Robin Hood marionette with some recorded vocals of, not really good English accents. But we don't care, and there's like a whole ass roll of hot sauce if you like hot sauce. Got the monorail song from The Simpsons playing your head down. But going to Jungle Jim's is an experience. There are things you can get there that you can't get anywhere else, especially in this town, and it's so good. And there's like a whole subsection devoted to like Asian foods, Chinese, Japanese, Korean, Malaysia. There's a section for India and Nepal. Oh man, I want to go back. Africa has their own section.
I hope you faced little trouble among the canyons as you collected these items.
You'll be okay. The Waking of the Tharduth. There's one here. I think there's only the one. It's like a singular thing.
I heard the sounds of battle from here. I would have joined you, but Belondor asked that I not leave the camp.
Expressed some fear that once I began fighting the lesser orcs and their Utugi betters, I might not return, but instead continue deeper into the canyons in the grip of a powerful lust for combat. He tilts his massive head to one side. Once in a while, Belondor makes a good point. I like it. Belondor's right. Okay. Alright, we made a map for Coltech. We know Coltech is... There's some slyness going on here.
You have done as I asked then?
Yes, the map you drawn makes the location of Ashagir quite clear to me. Very good, my useful friend. This will help ensure safety during my journey to Ashagir. I need not appear in ambush by Nakasi. I'm thinking he's up to some shit.
Why speaks the dwarf Holter of the fortress Ashagir?
Ashagir. While you're gone, he spoke a little else, and to anyone who would listen. You'll tell Rahazi that you understand that he wishes to search for Azagoth's sea shadow within that fortress, and Chief frowns. That was the last of the Hamati strongholds called Orach, and it said that his home is the largest stockpile of Nargach ever crafted by the sages of Hamath. He resisted the besieging of Orachai for a year and a day, but the end The Hul of Orach sent assassins on a moonless night to climb the cliff. After slaying the guards, they threw open the gates, and the Orchai army stormed the fortress. With no other choice remaining to him, Taldumu, the last king of Hamath, set the stores of Narak ablaze. We name him today the Shar who burned. No one within the fortress, defender or attacker, survived, and the fires burned for 6 days. When they finally went out, only ashes remained, along with scraps of Taldumu's crown melted into a tangle. If the dwarf Koltek goes to Ashagir, I suggest you keep a wary eye upon him. The stockpile of Nargak that once remained within burned long ago, but the fortress is an ill-omened tomb, the pyre of Hamat. Oh.
But that is not why I came to speak to you.
The wizard from the north has asked me to return to Ambarul with a message from my mother. He wants her to send as many Dumuri warriors as she can spare to us to stand against these waking servants of Morgoth. You've allied yourself with this wizard before. Have you known him to overactivate danger in any moment in the past? He confessed that if Mithrandir believes he needs an army of warriors to face the Tharduth and the Utugi, he is probably correct. She nods slowly. That's why I selected. Farewell to you, my friend. I will see you again as soon as I can. Let's hope my mother sends the warriors requested by your wizard. Ooh. A wave and get a legendary tracery. The hour is late. It's only 9 o'clock, 9:22. Come on, it's not that late. Okay, let's talk to Gandalf. I don't know why he's named Gandalf here, because even the quest calls him Mithrandir. If anything, they should call him Inkanush.
We will need as many fighters as we can gather to face the waking Tharduth.
I hope she'll return many fierce warriors of that folk, but we will need as many fighters. It is my plan to send the Kinta woman, Silirtus, to the Oasis Groves, that she may return with elf warriors of that people. After all, their lands are threatened by the evil that serves within Urashtar. It will not be contained without their help. I also wish to send one of the leaders of Umbar to return with as many Umbari soldiers as can be marshaled in haste. What is that ruling body named? The Kindred of the Coins? Who of these should go? Consider the choice to be able to decide. Only Belandor can be trusted to return quickly. Yes? Mithrandir nods. Very well. If he is as respected in Umbar as you say he is, he will be best suited for this task. So you tell him to depart at once, for the hour is late indeed. We must do the same for the Kintas Silirtus. Return to me. Alright. Well, let's go talk to Belandor.
What asks the wizard of me?
You should speak it aloud, though I believe I already know what my task must be. You tell Belandor that Mithrandir wants him to return to Umbar Baharbel. Please Canis come back with a contingent of Umbari soldiers. I knew in my heart that I would be called to do this. I cannot promise I will return with the number of soldiers the wizard wants, but I will return with as many as I can. Goodbye to you. Take care of my friends and the company, and be aware of the terrible creatures that lurk within Urashtar. I will see you again as soon as I may. I'm gonna wave to him. Bye-bye. Okay. Is she with us or not?
There is talk around the camp that the wizard seeks volunteers to bring reinforcements to Urashtar.
To face the servants of Morgoth. Is this true? You tell Silirtus that Mithrandir wanted you to ask her if she would be willing to return to the Oasis Groves of Kintai with this request. I will, of course, do this. First to Vartulan I will go, then to Shonith, and if time can be spared, I will speak with Shanthar at Arwath. The Kintai must defend their groves as they always have. Alright. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
That is what I wish I could say.
Uh-oh. But I cannot. If these Kintai reinforcements are needed with all haste, we can risk no delay. I know the untethered periods to which I succumb. I do not want to endanger the delivery of this message or the return of enough Kintai soldiers to face their ancient forgotten foes. I am not the person to carry this message. Will you bear it on my behalf, Sigala? That's what I thought was going to happen. Sigala stares at Silirtus in stunned surprise, knowing how difficult the mission must be for the Kinta elf. When she recovers, her voice is thick with emotion, and she speaks with understanding. I will do this, Silirtus, fear not. Spend not a moment thinking upon it. The Kintai will be told of our need, and I will return with as many as I can muster with utmost speed. Farewell, dear friend. Goodbye! Take care of my brother, and make sure he does nothing foolish. It is in nature to act first and think later, if he thinks at all. Oh, wow. Yep, true. Alright, everybody's going. Bye. Alright, back to Gandalf.
The emissaries have departed? Good.
If in case where they do not, they may find only our bodies remain crushed beneath the heels of the Utugi and their 35. Why do we talk about these Utugi as these big badasses? I've been kicking their asses already so far. I don't know.
It may not come to that.
The Tharduth have not woken in thousands of years, and the world has much changed since their dominion of Zakar threatened these lands. They may expect little in the way of opposition. I spoke with the elf Corridon while you sent the emissaries upon their urgent errands. From the description he gave to me, it appears the man you pursued here, Osgoth Sea Shadow, is a Gazoil of Sauron. Oh, so he's been stabbed by what was the name of the dagger? Morgoth or something? Gurthok. Leaving his search for the Narchok stockpile of which Corridon spoke, Osgoth may find himself ensnared by the Tharduth. Judging from the words of Megorlam of Thuringwath, which I haven't done that particular quest, so I don't know what this is going on here. I've never went into. I don't think I remember Thuringwath. The Seer ones bore no love for Sauron. They suspected him of treachery and disloyalty to Morgoth. How would they treat with one of the Gazoil? I wonder.
I am worried.
I overheard Koltek speaking with Rothog, and from his words it appeared that he believes he has discovered a lost cache of Nargok. Do you think this is true? Everything my sister told me about the substance fills me with fear. If Koltek has found a stockpile of the Hungry Fire, we confront him about his discovery. We cannot simply stand by and allow the kindred to the coin to acquire such a thing. I don't think Koltek will admit anything. He's way too slick for that shit. What do you want? He asked Koltek if Corridon misheard him concerning the dwarf's discovery of lost stockpile of Nargok. Koltek peers at you curiously. I have not discovered it yet, but I am hopeful it will not be much longer now. It had been my plan to search the old Hamati force in Ashagir for just such a stockpile, but I'd planned to search it alone. Now you can join me, and if Corridon the elf is so concerned about my comings and goings, he can join us as well. I suspect treachery. I will meet the two of you outside Ashagir to the northwest. Your map was most clear to me. I will have no difficulty finding the place. Will I trust you'll have no problems joining me there? Okay. We're going to do it as a travel? We are not doing it as a travel. Alright. We get the long way around. Welp. Let's go over to the town. And ride from there.
Nihu, it is good to see you.
It's good to see you too. Alright. That was the place way up there. Let's go here. I'm gonna have some soup later tonight. Sounds tasty. What are my bags looking like? Oh my god, my bags are so damn full. Hold on. Let's fix some of this right now. Okay, that can be useful. So let's use these. Come on. Alt, duh. Alright. And use those. And use these. And use that. And use both of those. Very nice. Okay, let's clear out. Come on, come on. There we go. Put you in the legendary. Well, my bags are full. Essences. Open up. Goes in there. Goes back in there. $40 gold, man. I am just making gold hand over fist here. Bill does such a great job with all these soundtracks that we get to listen to. Yeah. I wish maybe he'd get back to streaming someday. But to be fair, he's now a dad, so he's got to take care of his family, as one should. We're gonna go around this encampment up here. Hedgehog. I have a feeling he's up there somewhere. It also kind of looks like there's a path over here you can follow. Let's go find out. Nope, not as such. Alas. Alright, let's kick this. I think folks are intended to go through this encampment. Scenario. Scenario, please. Look at this. Look at this. There we go. Come on, I'll yell. Get over here. do seem to be reskinned Kerrigan in terms of their build and everything. Their animations, their rigging. Which is okay, Kerrigan are fun. But there certainly were a shit ton of them down in that camp, for sure, for sure. Hedgehogs and hamsters. Well, we know where all the server hamsters are. This was taken from the North Downs. His body's hanging up there. Ooh. I do really like this path. This path feels like a natural path up a mountainside rather than, oh hey, we flattened this down and blah blah blah. No, they made this feel like an actual path. Hold on. Where is Cold Tech in all of this? We're not doing side quests, just so you know. Okay. We found this place. But there's no stable master or anything. Hi guys.
Here we are.
He surveys the fortress of Ashagir. Ashagir once held the largest stockpile of Nargok ever collected in one place. Rather than surrender it to his enemies, the last Shar of Hamat set fire to it, consuming fortress, Shar, and a stockpile. But perhaps some of the Nargok remained in sealed chambers below ground. It is my hope that some of the mighty stockpile escaped the conflagration. You'll help me find it. Is Cordon the elf find this distasteful?
If any member of the Kindred of the Coins finds a stockpile of Narjak, I believe we should know of it.
It's true no matter who it is! But you hope we find nothing. Well, looks like I'm going in first. For a place that was supposed to have burned, this doesn't look very burned right here. Doesn't look burned by far. It's also the fact there's nothing to fight in here is super duper creepy. Uh-oh. Can this be the hidden cache of Nargok sought by Koltek? Oh dear. Oh, I do like that. That's very pretty.
It is as I feared. A stockpile of Narjak survived the conflagration of Arshagir.
The chamber must have been sealed away sometime during the Hamati reign when Taldumu set the torch to the rest of the hungry fire. This chamber escaped the burning. The quakes that shook this land following the defeat of Sauron must have opened the way to the sealed chamber. Alright, Koltek. Tell us you're gonna... Koltek is gonna totally betray us. Have you ever seen anything so beautiful as this undisturbed chamber? Behold, the last surviving stockpile of the hungry fire. Weapon thought vanished from the world. I see the way forward now. The fortunes of my dominion are on the rise. Uh-oh. A dwarf in greed. A curious light glimmers in Koltek's eye, and you're unable to determine if he speaks of the kindred of the coins, or the corsairs of Umbar, or the Temimir of the shoreward stone. But I must not get ahead of myself. This Nargok cannot be transported anywhere until something can be done about the ancient evil that wakens in Urash Dar. That will require something of which I am not particularly fond. A confrontation. We'll return to Ilzak Kul and see what the wizard from the north has decided to do about these servants of Morgoth. Oh, we gotta go all the way back ourselves? Are you kidding? But I'm surprised. Okay. So what you do is everybody step outside. I'm gonna pull out my flint and tinder and set this shit off. There's a torch right there. This could do the whole thing. Well, not a torch, but a little oil lamp. So all I have to do is have them go outside. Make sure they're far away. And then light an arrow. And then go... You know, light an arrow and go... Pew! From the door and run like hell! That sounds like a great plan. What do you think? Does it sound like a great plan to you as well? Sounds like a wonderful plan to me. I could use a mithril coin. It's not like I don't have mithril coins coming out my ears, but I hate using mithril coin for quest travel. I really do. I think this is what Bookworm meant when they were talking about how there's a lot of back and forth questing in this area. But I'm just focusing on the epic story for right now. I will deal with the back and forth later. The proper, full-scale back and forth. Oh my god, all the back and forth. And are we gonna run... Ooh, 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 ooh. Hold on, hold on. Can I use the lift? Or do I have to help you fix it before I can use it?
Travel with care, friend. Dangers are all about.
Repairs. But can I use the ladder? That would be cool. Hey! Can I use it to go back up? I can now! Sweet. That's handy. That's very handy. Alright. Let's get out of here. Excuse me. Pardon me coming through. We're right on this side of the shoreline. Hi, Scamper. here, Scamper. Wanna come up here? Scamper. Nope, you don't wanna come over. I do miss the days of having a kitty cat who always wanted to be on the damn stream. And when everybody could hear him meowing in the background when I was on Discord calls with them. Alas. Maybe someday that'll happen again. Maybe someday. Look at the jackal ducky paddling across the river. That's hilarious. Oh, I have furry assistants next to me. Because typically I work, my laptop is literally like right up here off camera. So this screen is actually the screen I normally do my work on. The one that the game is on. And there's a chair over there under the, over by the wall, right? And when I'm working, I scoot this chair down there. And then I'm right there, I can just reach over and pet kitties. Though Skittish is on the chair, she generally freaks out and runs away. Sometimes though, sometimes I can catch her before she runs away and get her pets and scritches, and but she still tries to get away. Because she's still not used to having pets, I think. I think she likes them, but she, like, when it's time to get, like food time, they're all around the food dish, just, you know, all over my hands, saying, ah, Bemmy, Bemmy, Bemmy. So they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. And then Noodle is also very skittish, but she will let me pet her when there's food involved, most commonly. Ow. And once in a great while, she'll actually stop by and actually let me pet her in passing, because she thinks it's like, oh, you're holding your finger out. I'm going to come over and sniff it. She has this adorable little meow. Very high-pitched. Very high-pitched kitty voice.
Nico, it is good to see you.
It is good to see you too. Alright, we're going to this. So I have written down on paper, by the way, my current plans for the Locho migration, where I'm going, what I'm going to be doing. Because I always need to write these procedures down. It's like Apollo 13, except without the thing crashing, right?
Few dwell here,
Just
but
remember.
Legolas and Gimli have spoken with a small number of huntsmen and trappers among the canyons.
Reporting increase in dangerous creatures beside the river flowing from the northeastern reaches. The direction from which the Utugi come, their masters must maintain a hidden place somewhere near the source of the river. Oh, I don't know where that is. It's time for us to confront the seer ones. The walk will be a long one, but we must remain alert to threats as we proceed. The journey will become more dangerous near the hiding place of the Tharduth. Okay. We're going up that way, but we can actually take the stable to there and ride back. I don't trust you! I definitely don't trust your sorry ass. I do like the fact that they are painting Koltek as being an untrustworthy dwarf. One who is greedy for power.
Hastal Gur, stranger.
Still within, because everybody's like, oh, dwarves are honest and trustworthy. I mean, sure, they might have this thing about gold once in a while, but it's not that big of a deal, is it? And it's like, did you actually read the story of Meme and the Petty Dwarves in the Silmarillion? He was a bit of a dick. And we're not talking like Thorin was a dick to Bilbo for a bit until he realized that Bilbo was right all along. Not that kind of shenanigans. Alright. Nothing going on there. Okay, we're going to Neruzig. Scamp? What are you doing? You come here? Scamper, scamper? What are you doing, Scamper Cat? I see a Scamper. I know a way to get Scamper over to here, but it may wind up causing her to knock things over that's got liquids in them. Yeah, I will demonstrate. Scamper loves this string. She loves the string. And this is why I keep the string in my pocket. Where she can't find it. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Anyway, let's go find Glorfindel. So you had a scamper visit. Man, this side of the river or the other side? Looks like he's on the other side.
The creatures that prowl outside the river channel grow in danger and ferocity.
It is wise of Mithrandir to direct us to follow the river as we approach the secret dwelling of the Tharduth. If you prepare for anything, neither I nor Gandalf have been tested by the Seer Ones, neither in this nor any age of the world. And I did like the fact that he talked about, yeah, I wasn't around when these people were around because I was in a far off place. I'm like, dude, you were dead. He missed the visit? Oh no! It's so sad. Maybe I can get her to come back. Or I can pick her up. The thing is, you can't really see the string because the string is green. Blue string with black bits. What you're actually seeing is the video behind me because it's triggering the green screen. Supposed to be playing the video game, not the kitty cat. Alright, let's go meet with Legolas to the north. We should be able to ride this bit. Hi guys, what's up?
Neither I nor Gimli know what awaits us at the end of this journey.
Perhaps if we had some idea how the Tharduth remained hidden for so long, but alas, wasn't ready for anything. Alright, let's keep going to the distant northeast. Scamper. What are you doing, Scamper?
Yes, I see now. I understand how the Tharduth remained hidden for so long.
When they sealed the doors of their sanctuary, the Seer once changed the course of the river, hiding the face of the temple with the new cascade. They then pulled down the cliff face to completely mask their location, remained hidden for the ages to follow. The quakes that followed the fall of Sauron shook the earth, changing the cliffs and revealing the entrance to Utukbur. I think our hobbit friend is still out there, right there.
Is it true that the foes we must face were once of my people? Are they truly beyond saving now?
This must be the cruelest of Morgoth's hurts, a wound deep enough to persist so many thousands of years after his defeat.
We are being watched.
Cannot see who those watch us, but I feel eyes upon us. Can you feel them too? Uh-oh.
We will together approach Utukbor.
Let's hope the Great Gurge, possessed by our small number, will give us safety as we pass beyond the falls.
The hidden temple of the Tharduth stands before us.
Oh, nice sunset. Whoa! Hello. Yeah, we're getting a screenshot of that shit. Look at that. There's sorcery in the sky. How far back can I go? Probably not too far. Wonder if our hobbit friend is back there. I think we saw her back. Yeah, we can only go back this far. Okay. It is very pretty though, I'm not gonna lie, but I do want to get a shot of the sunset in the gorge. Alright, let's get off of the thing. Oh wow. That's a magnificent screenshot right there. Let's grab that a few times. What are you doing, Scamper? Are you being good? Of course you're not, you're Scamper. How much of a shot can I get of this? That's a good shot. Not that great, but definitely can get this shot. There we go. He's kiddish. Skittish also likes the string. But generally, Scamper is the one who goes ham for it, so Skittish doesn't get to play with the string too often. Noodle will also go for the string too. Haven't seen what Mama Cat would do with it. Okay, let's go. Let's go talk to Gandalf. We got everybody here, even Coltec, so... Notice there's 9 of us. You're not possessing your, we must face it all the same.
Forward, my friends, with courage!
Azagoth. That jackass.
You are the one called Azagoth, Sea Shadow? Kurzul of Sauron?
Sauron is dead, old man. I have allied myself with a greater power now. Koltek! Rothog!
He kinda salty.
My new friends have promised to serve the interests of the kindred. Will you join hands with me, as you did before?
Where's Rothog's lion friend? He'd be like Bill the pony. We found our quarry. The journey that brought us from Umbar Baharil and his allies is at its end. We have found Azagoth. Seems someone else found him first.
The Seer Ones keep no promises, save to Morgoth.
They desired to know the state of things in the world. They agree that our enemies are theirs, Rothog. They will begin with Gondor, as we planned. What say you, my friends?
I say no, Azagoth. My way is Hailsea. Freedom. There will be no freedom beneath the heel of your new masters.
Well said.
I believed you to have wisdom, despite your kind,
Racist
Rothog.
bitch?
I mourn to have been wrong. What say you, Koltek?
Here's the betrayal.
I value success above all, Azagoth. How will these Tharduth, these Seer Ones, defeat our enemies? They possess ancient sorceries even Sauron mastered not. The orcs they command are larger and deadlier than his own. You dare turn your back on me? You wish to trade one Dark Lord for another, Azagoth. The kindred of the coins will not serve such a master as this.
Mithrandir, an army of reinforcements approaches. Shagani warriors and Kinta elves march beside the river.
Sure, tell Azagoth your plan.
Surrender now, Azagoth, and we will show you mercy.
Yeah, that's
There
not
will
gonna...
be no mercy here, old man. Your lives must now be measured in minutes. Goodbye, dead ones.
Okay. Talk to Mithrandir during the Dagor... What does it say? Oh, shit. During the Dagor Carlanthir. Got the... Wait, who's that guy? Kraslak. Is he, like, wearing a half shirt? And shorts like he's, like, some surfer dude? Hold up. We're gonna get a shot of this. Oops. Without the UI in place, thank you very much. Ooh, that's also a very good look. Very good shot. And what does the map look like? It has no map. Oh dear. Oh dear. Alright, Gandalf, what are we doing? He's back to being Gandalf again.
We could not avoid this battle. We are now all that stands between these servants of Morgoth and the rest of Middle-earth.
Fell sorcery, the Tharduth made the falls run as red as blood, and by that name the will is better be Dagor Karlanthir, the Battle of the Red Waterfall. We could not avoid this battle. We are now okay. Well, we got shit to do, Gandalf. Let's go.
We are lucky indeed that the Shagani warrior arrived with her mother's fighters.
Without them, we could not long stand against such numbers. The Dumuri fight fiercely, but Osgoth has returned to the field, and I fear when he does, we will not be alone. The Tharduth will wait to see the strength of our opposition. Press forward and lend your assistance where you may. Battle rage is all about us. Friends have need of you. So we got 3 quests. And we get, I guess, a tanking ring. I'm probably gonna get this one. Okay. Where are you? Oh, shit. That's really nice. The one thing that I'm not really feeling out of this story right this second is I'm not really feeling the danger. I mean, yeah, there's this whole big battle thing going on here. Not big battle, but I don't feel, other than that one instance, I really haven't felt the kind of, oh my god, global scale of
The Dumuri of Amberol will neither back down nor retreat.
Okay. Find your mother and learn from her one of the great tales of Old Shagani. Hear those names recounted will inspire the Dumuri. Alright. Okay. Where's your mom? There's Legolas, so this will be quest number 2.
There are not enough of us to maintain a complete defensive line.
See not the holes in our defense? Go to the waterfall ahead of me to the northwest and try to fill the gap there. You must battle the enemies that seek to take advantage of limited numbers. Do not leave that spot till you've stayed there long enough to make a difference. Hope you find Gimli and see if he knows of similar gaps in the defensive line. Okay. Well, there's Gimli. But I'm also looking for... Grazi, she's over here.
We will not know defeat!
The striving for the lands that lie behind us will suffer terrible torments at the hands of these vile creatures. Rahazi's right in this. Our people should be reminded of the great heroes that came before us. Sing a song of the great hero Shurugnin to the fighting Dumuri, and they will fight more fiercely than ever before. The melody is not as important as the words themselves. Sing of Shurugnin as she fought the great dragon Akizi, the winged terror. Sing of Shurugnin's powerful allies among elves, both the ancient Kintai of the Emerald Wood and the more distant elves who gifted her the mighty sword Orotheg. Sing of how she slew orcs by the thousands. The names of our great ancestors will inspire the Dumuri who hear them. Okay, well, we got Dumuri here. Okay. There's the Kintai. Okay, Sirgan's up there. Let me do Legolas's quest while we're right here. Let's go back in. Okay, I have to stand here. Oh no, I have failed. Well, Legolas will give me another chance.
There are not enough of us to maintain a complete defensive line.
I think something's broken. Aren't they supposed to be coming at me? Oh, there they go. They didn't actually aggro. So it wasn't quite close enough. Well, there's a way you can choose that quest, I guess, when it's your turn to get here. Next. Anybody else? Bueller? Bueller? Come on, you shits. I have a feeling that some of our party may not survive this because, and other than the book characters, none of the other ones have plot armor. Get him, Gimli.
I cannot be everywhere at once!
To fill the gaps of defense, the latest had the same idea. You can assure him there was a good one. I'm short my saying, but go to the waterfall to my southeast and did the thing. Do the thing again. Okay, let's go over here. We'll do this in proper, like. Hi, Scamper. Done the thing! He's coming at me? He is coming at me, so I'll kick his ass too. I think what would happen here is if you don't move away from the trigger point, they'll just keep spawning and spawning and spawning, like this guy did. But since I'm too far away, he won't aggro. Okay, we're down. Talk to you. Okay, let's go turn in the quest to Rahazi.
These songs of our great hero Shorognin have stirred my heart and those of the other Durori.
The melody was unfamiliar, but we knew the words. So they have done as my mother wished. Our people fight more fiercely than before. What name this wizard the battle? Dagor Karlanther? My people it will be the Sabudamar, the Red Rush battle, and perhaps one day will be number among the great songs of the Ambaruli. Alright, we did that one. Go talk to Legolas.
Let us hope your defensive work at those locations showed the orcs the folly of seeking to slip past our line.
The battle shows no sign of nearing its end, but I've not yet begun to tire. Certainly Gimli would say the same. Yep. Alright. I'm gonna go check something real quick. still have plenty of Shaganigan left to go. Okay, Sirgan, what you got?
I am not as young as once I was, but I can still fight.
Will not leave Belando return from his city reinforcements to see me covering behind the line of battle. Let us slay as many as we can. Okay, let's go. It would help if Scamper moved away from the screen so I can't see what items are on my what items are off the cooldown on my hotbar. Okay. Who's that? I have a feeling I'm gonna fight that guy at some point. Hope this Sigil isn't still lurch us. What you doing, Scamper? Skirmisher. So this guy will do. Warrior. Skirmisher. What you doing, Scamp? Oh, the skirmishers are back here. Let's go back to talk to Sirgan. He really just standing there. He ain't even shooting nobody. He ain't even taking his axe to nobody.
There is no end to these creatures. Good.
If there's still glory to be, we will win it. I have not engaged combat like this for years. I will not let down my friends for Lebanon and for Gondor. Yep. Don't get yourself killed there, bud. Talk to Miss Rondir. Hi, pretty Scamper.
An evil will tests my defenses.
I cannot pinpoint from where the sorcery comes, but I know it must lie within Utogor. One of the authorities seeks to know who defines his people. He challenges my resolve. Worry not for me, my defenses hold for the time being. Return to where the fighting is thickest and lend your aid to your friends once again. 3 more battles. So we still haven't got Belandor on the field. He's on his way. But now we've got quest over here. Alright, Coltec. I don't trust you.
You have heard that knowledge is power! It is true!
Battles won by the side that contains most intelligence. Hunt the goblin spies that scamper through the battlefield. If there's a little danger to you, while they live, they can deliver messages to their masters or stuff. Delivery messages to do the things. Okay. Goblin spies. Got it. Can you look at goblin spies? Rothog! You're only fighting one dude? What's wrong with you, man? Have you yet broken a sweat? I am instructing these orcs in the folly facing the kindred of the coin. And their allies. Harshak hungers for direction. Their spy masters working for the orcs and they call out battle plans from the high ground to the sun. I saw that guy. Where stands the wizard? Find these orc spy masters and point them out to Harshak so he can disrupt their plans. Okay. Well, we know where that guy is. We saw him when we first came in. I think tonight might be a hot chocolate night. What do you think, chat? Hot chocolate? Hot chocolate. Nice and warm and some soup. Lunchtime. More like tea time. It's about 4 in the afternoon. Point at the other one. Above the eastern thing of the river. Could be over here somewhere. Wait, he'd be over on this side, wouldn't he? Hang on, Goblin Spy. Well, it looks like Arshak got some lunch. We're late. Wait, find Balachad? He survived a fight with a goblin spy. When Sigaleth the elf came to the oasis to speak with the Kintai, I listened to the message she brought. She spoke of the great evil wicked in these caverns, but I did not expect. His eyes are wide as he stares about himself in the boiling mass of orcs. I wanted to see it for myself, but no longer! No longer! Chicken. Talk to Coltec now. Did Coltec see him, though?
You have slain some of the goblin spies? Good!
Taking any source of knowledge by times to be effective, the way of knowledge is power. Never forget that. Okay. Pontin Finberry, were your ears burning earlier tonight?
Together you and Horshak have disrupted our opponent's
Hold
battle
down your
plan.
part of the woods. Didn't say where specifically. It's yeah. But how you guys doing down there? Doing all right? It's freaking cold here right now. It's what's the temperature now? It's supposed to get below 0 tonight. It is currently 1 degree here in my area. 1 degree. 1 is the loneliest number. It's very cold. And that's actually why I'm wearing a hat. I actually have my scarf on. And I have gloves on my hands because my fingers are cold. Hi, Mom, my cat. Hi, skittish kitty. Hi, Scamper. Noodle is probably parked on top of the heating vent in the bathroom. 1 Fahrenheit, yes. 1 Fahrenheit. Okay. There's not that far away now. So we need to get the final battle, or the last one of this set. And that's probably going to be Sigileth and Salirtus, because we haven't talked to them yet. Nope, wait, it's over here. Oh, it's Glorfindel. Oh, we're gonna do another 3, aren't we?
I saw how the warriors of Ambarul responded when you invoked the name of their great hero.
Alright. Let us similarly inspire the elves. Take this elf stone and hold it aloft in the company of the Eldar. May it shine as a beacon against the darkness that threatens to... But... Oh, the elf twins. Where are the boys? Can't see, we don't have a map of this place. Alright. Let's go look for the elf boys. There they are. We don't actually know what happens to the twins. Tolkien never said. Let's go inspire Legolas. I wonder what it's gonna do for the Kintai. So I'm guessing we're gonna go up and talk to the other 2 here in a second. Come here. How you doing, both doing? So far, all good there. You heard we were getting some help from up north to clean the roads so we don't have stuff for tons of... Yeah, I mean, that's really the thing, is... If you're not used to having that sort of preparation for this kind of weather, of course you're not going to have everything you need for it. Salirtus is not one of the Eldar, though. She's Kintai.
The orcs fear and hate the light of the Elfstone you carry, even as it renews my own determination to triumph!
Turn as quickly as I could with some of the Avabar Kintai, and they fight bravely in defense of their groves and their people. But you should know something. Balahad was not fully recovered from his injuries yet, but he followed my small band of Kintai reinforcements here from Shonith. I saw him at times from a great distance, pursuing us to the cave road. Not where he is now, but he may watch the battle from her. We already knew that. See, if we'd done this quest first, we'd have gone back to find him later on. Alright, let's go back and give this back to Glorfindel.
Thank you for bringing the light of the Elfstone to bear during the battle.
Fight on, we have no choice but to prevail. go back to Mithrandir. So don't stand in the fire. Fire bad. There's Cordan about to do something dumb.
You have come back, but the fighting persists.
His voice is weary with strain, his face haggard and drawn. The Tharduth remain within their temple. We must count that a blessing. Uh-oh, Cordan, don't do something stupid!
Mithrandir is in trouble. Is there nothing we can do to help him?
If the Tharduth emerge from within the temple, it's just that you're doing. We have to prevent the Tharduth from leaving Utukbora. I know what we have to do. Uh-oh. We're gonna seal it.
We need to seal the entrance of Utugbur before the Tharduth emerge to finish us.
Oh! We need to retrieve the hungry fire from Ashagir. I will tell Rofag we have need this shit. Oh dear. I knew this was gonna
We must reach the hidden chamber before it is too late.
Azagoth and his Tharduth masters may not know why we returned to Ashagir, but they marked our passage. We must be prepared to anything. Alright, this is gonna be bad. Is Rothor taking Sarah Oakhart lessons? Just about. It's like we're doing all the work. Finally, Rofog shows up and does a little bit of damage. At least he's looking around to see if there's anything there. Uh-oh. And here, is this gonna be a betrayal? Only by its evil reputation, it carries many of the crates as I can safely hold, but if there should come a light, well, sure, neither you nor Cordon will. I will ensure neither you nor Cordon, the elf, escape the burning. If I'm to perish in a conflict, so okay. So we have to protect Rothog.
There you are. To where did you disappear? No, it matters not.
Did you see the arrival of Belandor? He returned at the head of an army of Umbari soldiers and he joined the battle. My own battle with my unseen Tharduth is at a low ebb. He has relaxed his onslaught for the moment. Perhaps the change will be more successful? Oh no. Now we get to talk to Belandor, who's right here. Hi.
It is good to see you are well.
When I set out for Umbar Baharbel, I believed your wizard might wait to begin the fight in the battle till I returned with my army, but it turns out it's not my plan. We're here now. There is no sword or orcs to fight, but where is the ancient creatures of which you spoke? Where are these corrupted elves? And we're gonna take this.
Is Azagoth here? I have business with the Sea Shadow.
Yes, you do. We're gonna help you kick his ass. Alright, to replace that... I'm really bad about putting things on my stuff, so we're gonna do that here in just a moment. Oh, I can't. Can I have it? Never mind.
Is Azagoth here? I have business with the Sea Shadow.
Let's push forward. My blade hungers for the blood of betrayers. Let us fight alongside the soldiers that march with me to battle. Lead on! Go to the front line. To the northeast. Oh, Sirgan's down! Sirgan's down! The brewer soon of his allies still fight to defend him.
It is bad.
Sirgan stood his ground against one of the great Utugi as it bore down upon us, but he saw not the smaller creature that fell in the wake of the huge orc. A small, spindly goblin thing. It struck him a dozen times with his knife before he noticed. It was his voice till he can only just hear him over the sun. We will not survive this battle. We have done all we could. Aww.
I cannot see your face. Are you all right?
Battle's not yet over, is it? I can hear the fighting. How are we doing? Bring me to the east.
We are not yet finished. We have to place the Narjak around the entrance, or it will be too late.
The threat of the merge from Utuk border is all over. Can you hear me? Yeah, sure I can hear you.
This will be our only chance. We have to collapse the entrance before the Farduth emerge.
Alright, let's do that.
I wish we need not make use of the Hungry Fire, but we have no choice.
Why do I have a feeling Sir Silertus is not going to survive this either? Senator truly wants of my people. I want to do my part in sealing them away. Iron Cordon will set the Nahak to the right of the entrance. You and Sigilith can place the Nahak on the left side. We'll seal the entrance to Utuk and these fallen Kintai will no longer trouble the world. Okay. Look out. Oh my. That does look cool. Hold on. Hold on. I want a shot of this. Uh-oh.
What are you doing?
Oh, nothing. We'll place the Nagak on the other side. I have a feeling something bad is gonna happen. There's an unmoving figure stand near him. Azagoth and Silirtus. Uh-oh.
We can still hurt you.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Our pawn has teeth.
He's gonna kill her, isn't he?
See you not the madness in his eyes?
Yes. Wakey wakey.
You cannot prevent this.
I'm gonna still try.
This is beyond your power.
No! Siliotas! Azaga! Now you die!
Sigileth!
left. But again, so the check can put some sign like there are none to be found. Alertus is dead. Coridon,
What can we do? We are out of time!
We do the thing we're supposed to do.
We must seal the entrance, but my sister is still inside. What do we do?
Oh. It's a cloak? It's all the same either way. Adamant, vitality, tactical mitt, physical mitt, incoming healing. Vitality, outgoing healing, crit rating, and tactical mitt. So that would be the healing cloak with outgoing. And the adamant, incoming healing, be kind of the tanky one. And this is the I'm going to beat your ass one. How's Cordon to go with him? We're going in!
We will be quick! We have to be!
How much time brings us back out of the darkness if the rockets are still inside? Well, we're gonna set it up if we're still inside.
Great evil resides within this place. We should find my sister and get out of here.
Serpent of the Utogi.
Sigileth wounded these creatures, but she did not stay patient.
Yeah, so we get to do that for her.
We can go no further. We would not have the time to escape. Call for her! It is all we can do!
Call into the darkness? Ooh. Remember your brother is a good one. Hmm.
Sigileth! We are out of time! We have to leave! Run!
Y'all need to hurry up, bud. So I should have used the last. She's basically gone in order. We're waiting for Coridon to come with us. I don't want to leave him behind. Come on, Coridon, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh. make it? What? Wait, why am I suddenly Doxamot? It still has the same instance. What the shit? What did you see? An army of... Reinforced the soldiers emerged from Ambarul, drawing even with Telperian's wall, but they raised no banner and you could not discern their loyalties. Did you see me or perhaps Blondor leads his men? Is the army the same that he took with him in haste, or is it an army of Airsworn come to take the city? I am not bringing Harmalok these tidings. I leave that to you. One thing I would like to point out, how much smoother this is on my current rig. What is it? I see from you have tidings this year and you fear they will be unwelcome. Speak them and I will decide if it is so. You tell Harmalok that an army approaches the city, but you were unable to see who leads it or what their intentions may be. She purses her lips deep in thought. When Belandar asked to bring soldiers into battle in the lands of the east, I told him I needed time to think upon it. He waited not for my answer, but took the soldiers and marched within the hour. Such disrespect cannot be allowed. But it is said that when commanders of men taste victory in battle, they can at times desire more and more. If Belandar leads this returning army, will he think to use it to take control of the city? Perhaps this is an army of Airsworn. If Balachad escaped capture by the party sent to retrieve him, his survival could prove a beacon to his folk. Thinks he to overthrow the kindred of the coins, but from where could this army have come? He suggests to Harmalok there may be a third possibility. She considers you carefully. What is this third possibility, tidings bearer Doxamot? He suggests that the army may be tired from battle in the east, so the soldiers may simply want to return home. In this you see the guidance of me. Hero who knows when to fight and when not to fight. She weighs my suggestion. We will see if you were right. We will see. Send word to the scouts that whoever leads his armies to be brought before me at once. Days earlier in the aftermath of the Dagger Karlanthir. Okay. It is blue fire! Hell yeah! Okay, this is supposed to be an evil fire, but then most fires in this game that are blue are evil. You know me, I love blue fire. Sigleth is under here. No! Why am I using a pickaxe? I could damage her. She lives? Can it be possible? Has anyone ever told you you are such a bother? Thank you, my dear friend. Aww. We saved her. Ooh. That seemed a lot of whiplash. That was a lot of whiplash. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Belandar and Sirgan. At least Sirgan might have survived long enough.
And so the battle ends in victory for the united forces of Shagana, Umbar, and Gondor.
I can still feel the presence of the Tharduth with whom I strove. His hatred and his anger burn still in the darkness of Utugbur like a beacon. Sounds like a raid boss to me. But his rage is unfocused and will be some time before he or his kind can emerge to trouble Middle-earth again. The threat of the Tharduth has been reduced but is not eliminated. Other vaults of like kind to Utugbur may lie just beneath the surface. The breaking of the Geas of Morgoth means the occupants of those other hidden strongholds now stir restlessly, their long slumber nearing its end. I believe the dominion of Zakar stretched across much of Shagana. After all, if the deadly spirit that told me of its existence can be believed, what cause would it have to lie to me? The wizard sighs and you see the faintest hint of a smile beneath his beard. It seems I have made a habit of giving you bad tidings. I was named Lathspell once. Ooh, in a distant land, I know where that was. Ill news. If I keep going at this rate, you'll be calling me that too. So here are some good tidings. By your deeds and those of your friends and allies, a great evil has been opposed. The Tharduth will not rise again for some time, at least. I decided I was going to take this one.
But the cost of this victory was high.
Those who survived the battle will need words of healing and of support now. Let's give them what you are able. They look to you for guidance. Shigani, Umbari, and Gondorian alike. I get more music from Bill! That's like the best reward from that thing. Last words. Oh no. Oh, it's gonna be so sad. Let me put a new cloak on. It's gonna be super, super sad. And now I see that we have the flag there to go back to that battle if we want to revisit it.
I have made Sirgan as comfortable as I can, but there is nothing else that can be done.
His final moments approach. He lived a good life, though.
This is important.
He winces with the effort of speaking, but he refuses to be silent. My wife and my children. Tell them I love them. Tell them I love them. Tell them, too, that I was a fool to leave, but at the end, I was at peace. And I want you to tell Gualang that I kept in a boat of my own. I set out upon my final voyage, and look forward to seeing him again on a distant shore. Tell him not that I died like this. It's very sad. He closes his eyes and it seems as if he is gone, but with great effort he opens them one last time. Elisar must not be the foe of the Shigani people. He must not be the third hire men to kill. Will you help him to look up to? And then he's gone. I'm gonna punch you in your slimy face at some point, sir.
The stories of our past glories and our mighty heroes spread from fighter to fighter during the battle.
Inspiring each of my warriors to obtain ever greater heights of skill and ferocity. In days to come, the tale of the Sabudamar, the Red Rush battle, will join these revered accounts. When Rahasi came to Iridir with your need, I considered sending only a small number of Dumuri in my stead. I am glad now that I did not, for the battle was glorious and I would weep to miss it. Let the Orachai tremble before our demonstrated might against foes older and more terrible than they, and know that to the Amaruli they are nothing.
This triumph is bittersweet. I am sorry for the losses you have suffered.
I too weep for lost friends. Dear Serdusha, with whom I joined the ranks of the Dumuri only a few years ago, perished during the battle. She would not wish me to dwell upon it, and as a trained warrior I know to do so is the weakness, but her loss cuts deeply. I know this battle had to be fought eventually, and if not was not waged in Urashdar, it would one day have been fought in Ambarul, perhaps within Iridir itself. Sardusha would not have wanted that, and neither would I. Alright, let's go talk to Rothog. You had a good snack, didn't you, Hershok?
My hunger for battle is sated. For now.
My co-pashers are in need of sharpening once again, and is that not the mark of a successful journey? I enjoyed fighting alongside Tathata, but she seems to have disappeared again. In the brief time that I have known her, she has never enjoyed large gatherings, unless those large gatherings involved a great number of combatants. Few can understand the Leonine language of Harshok as I can, but I will tell you, he now likes you very much. There's nothing like a shared victory to knit bonds of friendship, is there? Go ahead and give him a pat. You and he have both earned it. I get to pet a lion. And he doesn't bite my hand off. Alright, Coltec. I don't trust your sorry ass.
I heard something very interesting.
Oh, here we go, information. I heard that not only is the son of Balakor alive, but he was seen fighting on the edge of the battle. I wonder, how could this be true when you assured me that Balakad was dead? Instead of answering the question, haha, you post one of your own, asking him what Coltec knows about the disappearance of the water bearer Saduk from Gaburu. Dwarf eyes you appraisingly. I must apologize for underestimating you. It will not happen again. But know this, there are none in this land better than I at spycraft. It was not always so, but it is now. Oh. Bear that in mind should you think to oppose my interests. So he basically eliminated the competition.
We have known each other for less than a year.
What? How many years ago?
It seems I have been indebted to you countless times.
When was Corridan put into the game? Hold on. Time out here on the field. LoneTrailWiki.com. So he was... Let's go look him up. So the first quest that we ever really get to was Volume 3, Book 7. And that's a level 75 quest. Quest chain, Volume 3, Book 6. Volume 3, Book 6. Would that have been Rise of Isengard? No, because it would have had to have been something right as a Rohan. Let me look. Okay. That's not it. Would have been right. No, it's not Rise of Isengard. It had to have been. Not the Prince of Rohan. Yeah, it was the beginning of the Rise of Rohan expansion. So, the Rise of Rohan expansion was added to the game in October of 2012. So this came out in 2024, so 12 years. Holy fuck, chat. It's just mind-boggling that 12 real-life years, and he's talking about us having known each other for less than a year. There might have been a quest about him in Mirkwood. Hold up. But no, his quest starts at level 75. Because the thing is, we met Sigileth in Mirkwood. Because she was part of the whole hidden guard thing with, you know, with the dwarves and Mazog and Siege of Mirkwood content. But he wasn't. I think he was mentioned. Let's see. Let's go back. Yeah, we're first told of Corydon in chapter 3 of, like, we go to Karas Galathon and Galadriel tells us to go find Corydon and he'll take us south to Stanguard. There is one, when you go visit Parth Galen, there's a quest that... But that's not part of the epic per se, but it's like one of the ones that, like, if you pick up an arrow that's just floating around Parth Galen, they'll tell you to go find them. Okay. I have an identity counts. My thanks once again, and those of my sister. You did not have to follow me into the darkness of Utugbur, risking entombment with our terrible foes, but you came with me anyway. Press your forearm tightly. I will never forget that, my friend. Release your arm and your gaze. If you did not know better, you would think his expression might be one of embarrassment. Passes quickly, and he is once again his usual practical self. Could we have sealed the entrance to Utugbur without making use of the Nargok? Now it matters not, for the deed is done. The collapse required very little of the hungry fire, and much of that substance remains in the hidden stockpile. We must set a guard upon it night and day to be ensured that none think to use it. I would say set it off. Just destroy it. You know of whom I speak, but I do not trust the hungry fire in the hands of any who seek it. Yep. Okay, where's Sigileth? Oh, she's thinking of Solertis.
I was in darkness, even before I passed the threshold into Utugbur.
As Azagoth approached Solertis with murder in his eye, I was overcome by a rage I have never felt before and never will again. I pursued him into the temple, but I saw nothing of my surroundings. The steps were a red haze. The fog that surrounded me pulsed in time with the pounding of my blood. I would slay him, and I would die with him, and Solertis would be avenged. She stares at you with haunted eyes. What did Solertis say happens to a Kinta that is slain in battle? They become wandering, restless spirits, wrathful and hostile, she said. For that to be her fate filled me with tremendous anger and sorrow, and still does. No amount of death and vengeance can repay Azagoth or his masters for the cruel, endless unlife they have forced upon Solertis. That's true. See, I called it she was going to become one of those. Back in Umbar, I spoke to Noriel of the Green Hills about the futility of vengeance, and I meant it. Was that not the lesson of Cruel Dancer? I thought I had learned the lesson well, but it was not until I heard your voice in the darkness of Utugbur that I truly learned what it means to rise above the cycle of death. For Solertis, I gave it up. If she is to wander, I too will wander. If she is to be restless, I will try to give her rest. If she is wrathful, I will seek to give her peace. Boglitir has done its work. I will leave it before Utugbur in memory of Solertis, and of Cruel Dancer, and of Sigileth. Oof. That is super deep. And again with the Gandalf. I don't like it.
For now the Thardruth are defeated, but we must not lower our guard.
I must learn more about these servants of Morgoth if we are to counter them, and I must learn it quickly. The dominion of Zakar passed beyond living memory, but record of its terrible rule in that distant land of that distant age may remain hidden elsewhere in Shagana. I will seek for its lost history. If it is to be found anywhere, I will find it. It seems I am to be in Kanush again. It has been many years since that name was used of me. But first I should speak with the rulers of Umbar. I understand one of their number remained behind in the city. The Lady Harmalac, you say? Go there and tell her a wizard has advice and guidance to share if she has wisdom to heed it. Oh, yeah, that's gonna go well. All right, and we go all the way to Harmalac. Wow. And if I recall correctly, you can send me all the way.
Hasdalgor, stranger.
Oh, you cannot. However, what we have here is a means to travel there myself. Blah. Bloody eagle do. Noodle, why are you meowing? Look how much smoother the game is. It used to be such a damn slideshow on the old rig. Dare I ride a war steed in? Yes, I dare. Looks almost passable, doesn't it? Hi, JF. How you doing? Hi.
I understand you faced a great evil on behalf of the kindred of the coins. For that you have my thanks.
Thank you for the follow.
And those of all Umbari.
I look forward to a more detailed account of your adventure. Ask anything of the kindred and it will be yours if it is in our power to grant. You tell Harmalac that without Belandor's arrival at Tukbur with his contingent of Umbari soldiers, the battle might have been lost. All you ask is that the continued aid and support of Umbar, a hard battle against the servants of Morgoth that now threaten Middle-earth. My city would be honored to assist in this fight. Is there aught else? You tell Harmalac that the wizard Inkanush would call upon the kindred sometime in the days ahead, and he will have advice and guidance to provide. The Golden Queen stares at you thoughtfully. I see. Speak to the guard outside of the meeting hall and tell him to expect this visitor. When the wizard arrives, he's to be allowed before us without delay. Okay. We're gonna go back and talk to our buddy Jaeth outside. Rolthog is back. Koltek is back. Belandor is back. All this beans is they're used the same thing, but I do like the fact that this is not a slideshow. This is the first time I've really run around Umbar at all on the new rig, so yeah, pretty exciting. And as I say every time I leave this hallway, this hall, I understand why it's there from looking at the outside. This is foolish. I dislike this pillar intensely.
I am sorry. Did you say I am to allow a wizard inside the meeting hall?
Yep. Imagine that, a real live wizard. I will, of course, allow him to pass. Did he give you any indications of when he will arrive? Are wizards known to be punctual? No. You sure that Jaeth Inkanosh, the wizard, will arrive whenever he arrives and not a moment sooner or later? He thanks you in a puzzled expression as it indicates he will wait for as long as he must. The server computer feature updates! Ah, we've completed the epic story so far! Yay! What timing! So there's one more chapter of the story of Waves and Winds that we know of, because it's in the... not you. We know there's at least one story, but again, when they first told us the Song of Waves and Winds, they didn't have all 14 chapters listed then anyway, so... Who's to say? Because we still don't know what the Song of Waves and Wind actually is. And if we can take guidance from the Black Book of Mordor, which landed how many expansions? Okay, technically two expansions. Whatever. We know Maid of Lions was probably writing even more. He does that. Anyhow, we have completed the epic story. I'm going to go do some stuff. I have some housing stuff to do, some prep work to do for the upcoming server migrations. I will be moving my kinship to a different server. I'm currently eyeballing Glamdring, the fighty server for all my fighty characters. And my social characters from Crick Hollow are likely to go bounce over to Peregrine. There's a couple of characters here from Landreval that will be going to Peregrine, particularly my Mythgard alt, because that's where Professor Corey is going. And then he will be moving his field trips over to the other server. What? Noodle? Noodle is mewing about something. Noodle! Noodle! Meow! Meow! She's meowing about something. So I'm gonna go see what that's all about. Anyway, thank y'all for being here and hanging out while we did the current epic story in Lord of the Rings Online. That was some pretty intense stuff. The legacy of Morgoth has earned its name. We start removing, we will, Kevin. I'm planning on going to Glamdring. When the time comes. We don't know when yet. Sometime probably before March. They'll let us know when they let us know. One other thing I would like to point out, by the way, speaking of the other gang, DDO is opening up the 64-bit Cormier server to everybody until April 15th, till tax day in America. And what's going to happen is anybody can log in. However, if you have been playing DDO and you may have missed one or more of the Year of the Dragon freebie rewards, they're doing a week-by-week redo where you log in, you go talk to Zathrall in the Hall of Heroes, you unlock that for your account, and then you can take it home with you to your regular server. We don't yet know what they're going to be doing with the characters who are going to be stuck on that server afterwards, but they're talking about the possibility of possibly doing transfers off at some point in the future. However, there are significant technical hurdles with doing any character transfers to 64-bit servers in the DDO side. They're different than they are here on the Lojo side. But speaking of the Lojo server migrations, hopefully they could publish a goddamn fax so everybody in the Great Migration Discord could stop asking questions. And I think there's having been through a great server migration before with far more servers than are involved in this process, I'm a lot less worried and freaking out about it than a lot of other people doing, because I don't know all of the answers, but having been through this thing before and having more recently transferred characters from server A to server B when the legendary world, like Anor and Ithil and Shadowfax closed, kind of familiar with most of the process. Unless Standing Stone changes those processes significantly, I feel pretty confident on how the process is going to work. The only real thing I have a concern with is getting to keep my name. I am going to petition Standing Stone for this name. This is my mains name. I'm the only person who plays this name on any of the servers. So it's mine and I'm going to fight it. And this is my stream character. There's a couple of other names I'm going to try to reserve on the 4 servers. And I still think they should... They have said specifically they're going to release... They're going to open up name reservations and transfers on their appropriate days at the same time for both EU and NA. And I don't think that's fair to NA. Because all the EU people are going to log in at a convenient time for them and grab their names, all these cool names on all 4 servers while the NA people are still at work or at school. That's not freaking fair. So I'm going to keep trying to rabble-rouse to have them do an EU launch and then an NA launch at a more convenient time. Like they did Angmar and Mordor. Mordor launched at noon, Angmar launched at 6. I was able to use the shitty ass Wi-Fi at Gen Con to log into both worlds to grab a couple of names, but they could do it. Anyhow, you know the drill. Be good. If you can't be good at it, and I should see you tomorrow night. We're gonna stream some more and cause some more trouble, alright? Bye now.